G'day everyone. Thought I'd finally get round to doing a review on the seat. I mentioned I'd upgrade it to a more comfier seat than the original. So this is the one I ended up going with after a lot of research and a lot of review. The Seat Concepts seat from America is the one I chose. Now this particular one is the XL. That's the extra large in the width. They do also make a comfort, which is slightly narrower. And they do also make a taller one. But for the DRZ400, they are quite a tall bike anyway. I'm 5'10" or slightly over 5'10", somewhere around there. And I find that the taller one would have been far too tall for me on the DRZ400. Might be alright for you, but yeah, not for me. So the reason I'm doing this review is when I was looking for them, I couldn't find everything I wanted to find out in videos on YouTube and Google research. So I thought I'd put together this video trying to explain all aspects of the seat, from purchasing to fitment, and show you some examples of body position whilst riding the bike as well. Now, as you can see, the bike's dirty. I done a huge ride yesterday. When I say huge, it was 533 kilometres. A lot of that was on the black stuff. For me, that's a long ride on the black stuff, and I can happily say that it was a remarkable difference from the original seat. So I'm not going to lie, after about 450, 430, 450 Ks, I was starting to squirm a bit, but don't worry, I do that on my BMW as well. When you're just going down the road, that's a lot of kilometres. So anyway, let's look into it and I'll see what I can show you. So with the Seat Concept seat, they're extremely well made, and the shape of them fits perfectly from as soon as you put it on there. No trouble from fitting. Use the original same 2 bolt holes. The clips under the front fit perfect as well, and the length and everything's pretty much identical to the original seat. When you get the seat from new, there's a foam packer that needs to be fitted to the bottom of it, around about here in this location. I'll show you a picture of what I found when I purchased it and what I've done to fix it, so you'll see how I've done it. You could have taken the one off the original seat, is what some people have done on YouTube. However, I felt that if you did want to put that seat back on, if you want to do a consistent hard enduro over a period of time, then why ruin your original seat? And also you could sell it, or if you do decide to sell the bike down the track, you've got that original seat in its original condition with all the foam and everything on it. So I just made a new block onto the new seat, and then that way it gives me the option of using this one or the original one if I ever do decide to go back to it. So the reason I chose the XL was the extra width. I was worried whether it was going to be interfering with the legs. So you can see here, this is the wide point, and it is actually behind my little soft panniers here. I have no trouble with my leg position whatsoever in a standing position or leaning back or anything like that. And I find that when I'm sitting down in a normal riding position on the black stuff, that my bum is pretty much right on it, which I find quite comfortable. So I'll show you now if you like. So this would probably be roughly where I sit normally, just going down the highway. As you can see here, I don't know whether you can see on the camera or not, but the widest point of the seat is actually about here. And that's about where my bum is, middle of my bum, which comes up through my spine, so that's supporting your body, best posture position. If you're standing up, doing a trail or something like that, a single trail, standing up pretty straight, again, obviously it's nowhere near that wide point, which is just here. If you're leaning back, having a crack through a trail or somewhere like that, you can see again here. Again, it's nowhere near my legs. If you're doing sand, soft sand, you're really leaning back like this. You're just starting to hit on it there, but it's not worrying me at all because you're taking the weight with your legs. The seat's not interfering at all. I'm really glad I ended up going with the XL. The comfort is slightly narrower. I think the XL from memory on the website was like 11 inches or something like that. I'll put some pictures up, and with a tape measure so you can see in metric, but all the information on the internet, I think because it's American, is all in inches imperial. So when I was looking at the seats, obviously the price was an issue. They're a lot of money. I ended up getting this one off Adventure Moto in Australia. They had a sale on, which was great, and I picked it up for $620 Australian. It's a lot of money, but trust me, I'm glad I did, and I wouldn't look back on it now again. I did look going direct to Seat Concepts website, but by the time I've put freight and all that sort of stuff, it was nearly $700 Australian. So I think buying it off Adventure Moto was a good decision, and I'm glad I did. I've brought quite a bit of gear off them. Great company to deal with. If you want to check them out, I can put a link below if you like in the comments to their website. They've got some good gear on there. So anyway, pretty basic review. Hope you found something out of that useful. If you've got any questions or you want to see something closer, drop the comment in the comments section down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Often do a few more of these little videos. I'm going to do another one on the gearing, sprockets and ratios. So keep watching for that one. That'll be on my list soon as well. Thanks for watching.